welcome to another episode of On the Beach. I barely know where to start with my guest today. A lovely lady who's a mother, a grandmother, a businesswoman, goodness knows how many times over, a former model, and a very, very interesting lady. Please welcome and meet Pam.
Thank you very much, Bill.
How are you?
I'm always well and always happy. Try to be anyway.
Yeah, you're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you?
Really? Just because I was a football referee at one point?
Well, I'm sure that would probably have something. But I mean, you are a force to be reckoned with. You just never stop, do you?
No.
And you're constantly on the go. You're constantly in about something. But what about? We'll come to your business activities in a minute. But what about the real Pam and where she, where's she been? I know you've been around a lot, and that came out wrong. Cut that bit.
Oh, I don't care.
But I know that you've been you're well travelled and you've done a great deal on that. Can you give us a bit of a background on that?
Gosh. Okay, I'm gonna.
I know we don't have time to do it all, so.
No. I'm just going to say that I'm going to declare that I am actually an Essex girl. So you can hear it a little bit. Born in Epping, lived in Harlow, and my dad was a flight engineer, and so we moved up to Gatwick. So I spent most of my teenage years and school years there. Met my husband, who was working for the Automobile Association, and I was too. I was the first patrol auxiliary for the AA. Had the most amazing time. Didn't like him when I first met him, but ended up after 3 days dating, he asked me to marry him, and I said yes.
Not at all spontaneous then.
I was going out with 5 other boys at the time, so I had to tell them.
Mm-hmm. No, I'd have liked to have been a fly in the wall for all of that. That's good. So I guess being so close to London and stuff, did that lead to a modelling career? Or?
I didn't model properly until I was actually married, and I was in the World Cup team for hair and travelled all over the world with a hairdresser. Left hubby at home.
Okay. All right. So and you've now got grandchildren.
Yeah.
I think they're a bit scattered around as well, are they not?
I have 8 grandchildren. 2 are close to me, which I do nanny daycare. 2 in London, 2 in Surrey, and 3 in Italy.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Now, talking of Italy, I know that you spent quite a bit of time in Italy. Can you give us a bit of a rundown on that? It sounds like quite an adventure.
My brother's been out there a long time, and I used to go visit. And in 2002, we were fed up with our jobs, my husband and I, and we sold up in Chandlersford and bought an abandoned farm in a very little known area of Italy called Le Marche, and we turned it into a 9-bedroom country house, hotel and restaurant. Best adventure ever.
Yeah. That's what life is, an adventure, and that sounds like it's well and truly an adventure. And so many people would love to do these kind of things, but they just don't sometimes have the, the balls.
I think you have to say yes to things, because as far as we know, this is our life, and how long we've got. And to my cost, I know that I lost my hubby at 59. He didn't make it 60, but we had these 9 years in Italy, and I am so grateful for that. I learned so much, ever learning, but everyone should have an adventure, because we don't know what's coming next.
Definitely. Well, I look at life as an adventure, start to finish, really. Yes, you're quite right. So, how long were you in Italy?
9 years.
Pardon me. And in that time, you turned this place around into this, which presumably you sold at a handsome.
No, that's a probably longer story, but I'll try and be quick. So David moved out in the March of 2002 to start, because it had been abandoned. I hadn't tell you that. been abandoned for 30 years. So had a roof, but that had to be taken off. Got no insulation, no plumbing, no nothing.
Yeah.
But 500 square metres over 3 floors, with olive groves, with fruit trees, overlooking the mountain.
Sounds perfectly idyllic.
Outside a medieval hilltop town.
It's the sort of thing everybody wants to do.
It was a dream, and you know, the story of finding it is another time. So we had to be finished by 2003 February because I'd booked the whole house out. But we did have a special tool, shall I say? That's probably not the right thing.
That's not how to describe your husband.
No, it wasn't him. No, we had someone very special who made sure that all the builders were around us all the time. Her name is Georgina. She is my daughter. She's 5'11" and spoke fluent Italian, and the builders were there early, they left late, the Carabinieri came round for coffee, so everything was done really well, otherwise she would take them to task. She was only 17, 18 at the time. She's good.
It sounds quite magical, to be honest. They make documentaries about these things nowadays. So let's advance, let's fast forward a bit, because we are limited on time, sadly. So I know that you've had various business interests. I think you still do have various interests, but I think you've got one in particular you want to tell us about.
Wow. We've got a company called Silkbow Events. Well, it's the Silkbow Group with other companies, but I run events. And for sure, my favourite one is one that we started last year, and it's called Women Mean Business and a Few Good Men. Although we've added more good men this year.
It can't be any more than a few.
Oh no! There was a lot of men there. It's not a woman's thing. It was just kind of a quirky. I like a bit of intrigue and
yeah, of course.
So it's in October, 10th of October at St Mary's Stadium. It's 10 till 5. It will blow your socks off because we've got Judy James, the body language expert, who's doing a masterclass in body language. Lots of other guests that I'm not revealing yet that will be on the sofa, just like we did last year. Bit of chat show, 2-course lunch, afternoon tea, just so many things going on. This year we've added the diary room to the red carpet as well. So lots of surprises.
So the diary room, I've discovered this morning, is something to do with Big Brother, which is not a programme that interests me faintly. What does that involve, the diary room?
So the diary room is for people to have their say. So we interviewed on the red carpet last year, as you know, because you were part of that. And this year we're taking photos on the red carpet, and then each group will go into the diary room. They can have someone to speak for them, or they can all have a couple of words. And during the day it will be open. And hopefully they'll all go in and say what a great lunch and what a great event it's been. But there may be some that didn't like it so much, and that's fine too.
A bit of censoring going on there, maybe. Okay, so this is this event. What is it? I daren't use the term a networking event because you'd probably assault me.
No, I wouldn't assault you, but I hate that. I love what we do, but I don't like the word networking. And if I could find another name, I would.
I think you're not alone in that one.
Yeah.
But what would how would you describe it?
I would say that it's making lots of great connections and meeting other people and getting to know them. But there's lots of information, there's lots of tips and tricks and some stories. I think all of us love stories.
Everybody's got them.
And the people that I've got on the sofa have certainly got some stories, and I haven't even told you that yet.
No, that's okay, that's all right. There has to be an element of surprise.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, Pam, it's been a delight, and it's been cut very short. We really must do it again, maybe a little bit closer to your next event.
That would be amazing. Thank you.
Give you a chance to plug it when it gets a bit closer. I know that there is so much more to you than what we've seen or heard today, and I would love to have you back down here again another day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching On the Beach. Do get involved if you would like. Drop us a line or give us a call, whatever. We would love to see and hear your stories. Bye now.